It is said that depression is thinking too much about the past, which is impossible to change, and anxiety is worrying too much about future events that have not yet happened, and most likely are out of your control. You ever find yourself thinking too much about the past? Maybe it's regrets, or things you wish you could change, or maybe you spend too much time in thought about the future, feeling anxious about what's coming or worrying about what might go wrong. You're not alone. Many of us live with our minds stuck in either the past or the future, and this constant mental tug-of-war will leave you feeling drained. When you are constantly looking back at what's already happened, it's easy to feel down. That's where depression sneaks in, fueled by all the should-haves, could-haves, and if-onlys. On the other hand, when your mind is consumed by the unknowns of the future, anxiety sets in. You're trapped in a cycle of worrying about what might happen. But the truth is, the past and future are both something you cannot control right now. The only thing you can truly engage with is the present moment. If the present is the only point we can actually control, and the only real moment, then focusing too much on the past or future means we're missing the only opportunity we have to truly live and make a difference. There is a concept called the eternal now. This theory says that the only moment that really exists is right now. Everything else, whether it's a memory or a worry, only exists in your mind. First, let's analyze the past. The only fragments of actual proof of the past existing at all are either recorded on video or audio, or living in the actual memories of people. Furthermore, we all know memories are not absolute. Based on the perspective of those who experienced these past events, their actual memories will differ, and sometimes substantially so. Also, over time, those memories degrade, and over a longer period of time they cease to exist altogether, leaving only the consequence of those past events, but the past itself ceases to exist almost immediately. Now, let's analyze the future. The future is something that has not happened yet, and therefore is unknowable. For any future event to be possible, an infinite series of prior events had to first occur in a specific order, including those unexpected events stemming from right this second to that future time. Any thought or worry about the future is purely speculative, built on assumptions and possibilities that may or may not come to pass. Unlike the past, which at least leaves behind traces of its existence, the future is completely intangible, nothing more than a mental construct filled with expectations, hopes, and fears. We have no evidence of the future beyond what we imagine, and the more we focus on it, the more we detach ourselves from the real world and actual moments we can experience and influence, the present. Getting back to the concept of the eternal now, if the present is the only real moment we can actually experience and control, then focusing on the past or future means we are missing out on the richness and opportunities that exist in this very moment. If you accept that the past and future don't exist, you'll notice that this moment is where your life is actually unfolding. Your life is actually just an infinite series of nows. Think about this. Every single moment in the past had to happen exactly the way it did to bring you to where you are now. You can't change it, and in a way, you shouldn't want to, because all those experiences led to this current moment. Now, let's take this idea even further. If every moment in the past had to happen to bring you to the present, then doesn't it follow that this present moment had to happen too? And if that's true, isn't it also true for every future moment? That's the beauty of life. You're not just passing through time, you're experiencing it. Every moment, every now, is where life truly happens, and that's the blessing we have as humans, the experience of living through each present moment. So, instead of getting lost in the past or the future, try to appreciate the only moment that really matters. This one, right here, right now, forever.